This is Raptor News, and this is the construction of our pond from beginning to end. So we started out in the city buying tilapia fry before we even had the house. So I knew we were going to eventually get the house, and so I bought the tilapia fry from eBay. I bought 50 tilapia. As you see, some were dead at the top, and I contacted the guy, and he sent me some more out in the mail. Okay, that was cool. Okay, so now, after a while in our tank, when we moved into the house, the tilapia started growing. So they were getting too big for this tank right here. You know, it was too many of them in there, hard to keep up the tank with that many fish in there. And so I bought a 100-gallon tank, and that was all of the water noises that you hear in every video. It was in this, it was from that 100-gallon tank. And finally, that thing is gone out of our room. So all the tilapia is in the pond, along with some minnows, and we're going to put some catfish and other things in there. So that's what we have so far. So this construction of our pond began with the excavator. So we drew out the line exactly where we're going to make the pond, and circled it. And I wasn't digging that by hand in this hot desert, so I had to learn how to use an excavator. So I went to Home Depot. They had these rentals, and I rented this thing. And this is me learning how to work this thing, how to put it in the ground, make it dig, and make a pile, and and then that's me learning. And so basically, it's when you come out to the desert, plan on working your ass off. If you're gonna come out here and you're gonna stay and you're actually gonna try to make a nice life out of it, plan on working your ass off. If you're gonna be set apart, you need water, you need food, you need shelter, you need some kind of electricity or anything like that, if you want to live comfortable in any type of way. And so you have to do it yourself, right? So that's me excavating the hole out on the land. Okay, so right here, on this video right here, is the aftermath. So after you dig the hole, then you're going to be left with pounds of dirt. People need dirt for landfills and all that kind of stuff, so they will come pick it up, but not in this case. God gonna make it hard on us because He want us to, gain, I guess, integrity off of doing all of this hard work. So bam, we got all the dirt removed, and we laid a small layer of bentonite clay mixed with cement. So we just spread the cement around it, put some bentonite clay, and see if that was going to hold. And the bentonite clay did not work here in the desert. So as you see, we ordered a cement mixer and bags of cement, and we did this a little bit at a time as we could afford it. And so as you see, the first layer of cement is right there laid, and the bentonite clay is all the way around non-working, and that thing right there is what I got on my hands and knees inside that hole day after day and spread this cement all around this hole. And we was thinking, okay, if you spread cement around it, then it would hold. See, when you don't know, you know what I mean? And basically, I didn't know where to buy a big pond liner, because I probably would have bought a big pond liner if I could afford one, and if I knew where to get it, so that's the aftermath right here. So that's the complete product. So what we did is we put the concrete all the way around, and then we bought rubber paint. It's environmental friendly, safe, and it's supposed to be, I guess, friendly. I don't know, it didn't ever introduce itself, but it was friendly. Anyway, so that's the paint that's painted on, and my daughters painted that. The boys did the lake, and what you're looking at right now is the finished pond. So that's duckweed that we ordered. I ordered 8 bags of 8 cups of duckweed, you know, and that's it growing out in the lake. Duckweed feed chickens, so we want to make the land sustain itself. So the chickens can eat the duckweed, the tilapias can eat the duckweed, and you see that it's green inside there now, and that's the algae growing. And so the minnows that we have inside there eat the algae, and they eat bugs and they eat mosquitoes, right? And then the tilapia eat the minnows. So it's like a little ecosystem going on inside the lake. And so basically, when the duckweed grow out crazy, we start feeding that to our chickens as well, and that way you don't have to buy chicken feed and all that kind of stuff. You can make your own. Okay, so this plant right here is an invasive species. Within 1 year, it's going to fill, not even 1 year, one season, it's going to fill this whole entire pond with this. So the reason why I bought that is you can feed this to your goats. So if you buy goats, you could feed this to your goats. You could also feed it to your chickens, and we have rabbits. If you mix it with hay and stuff like that, people are feeding that to their rabbits. So you got duckweed that we can feed to the chickens, that feeds the tilapia, that feeds the minnow, right? And then we have the invasive species over there that is going to, in one season, fill this pond up. And then we can feed the goats and everything else, making it semi-sustainable, you know what I mean, for as long as the pond remain, you know. And also the pond is good for keeping the land cooled off, because it's putting moisture into, you know, the air, and it makes supposedly the swamp coolers work a little bit better, and it's nice to the eye. So like I said, we have improved the land by putting trees on the land, improved the land by putting a water source out there, you know, and this is a large water source. The pond don't look, that's algae growing right here. So that's what the minnows eat. You see a minnow swimming past right there at the top, you know, that's exactly what they eat. And that's the minnow right there. I couldn't like really focus in on him, but he's in on there, and we'll probably see some more in a second. So yeah, and so we put PV pipe down there so the tilapia, the minnows, see there goes some more minnows right there. So actually when we put them in there, they was in heaven, man. Yeah, and so that's the complete pond right there, as you see. We're gonna put pine trees. You know, I don't know how much time we have here on this earth, but while you're here, you might as well just, you know, make it in heaven as it is on earth, or on earth as it is in heaven, right? Make it a heaven here. You know, put some water out there, put some trees out there, get some animals out there. You know, take care of yourself, man. Take care of your family. You don't need the government and all that to take care of you and stuff like that. You could work slowly but surely. Like I said, we came from Section 8 in the county, and that's where we came, in the hood, in Long Beach, in the worst damn neighborhood drive-by shooting place ever. And if we could do it, you could do it as well. You know, that's all I'm saying. So if we even get into our own land and stuff like that, we can all put our expertise together, and like God said, we're going to make that a heaven on earth. We're going to make it a Garden of Eden, you know. And so this is Raptor News, man. You guys tell me what y'all think in the comments. Blesses.